Hi, Taurus. This is a quick love energy check in for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, let's go ahead and get into what's going on between you and your person. I feel like someone is emotionally closed off, but they're having a hard time maintaining that. So, the first card that came out for you is the Eight of Cups. You also got the Fool card, as well as the Four of Swords. So, with this Eight of Cups and Fool card, your person is emotionally torn. I feel like someone walked away. Either they walked away, they pulled back, or right now they're a little quiet. And for some of you, your person has tried to convince themselves that they need a fresh start. But I don't feel like this is giving clean, carefree, I'm over it energy. It more so feels like somebody left or they detached temporarily because the emotions were just too heavy. But I just feel like right now, somebody tried to convince themselves that they needed a fresh start. Yeah. And yeah, you also got this Four of Swords as well as Three of Swords. And so with this is showing that somebody is sitting with their pain, but they're doing it in silence. And this could be you, this could be your person. I feel like for a lot of you, this is you, the Three of Swords energy. You're just sitting in your pain. Somebody's avoiding a conversation too. But I feel like for you, you're trying to rest. Taurus, you're trying to rest after all of this chaos with your person, or you're trying to heal from something that hurt you. And for some Taurus placements, this could be a person who, like, let's say your person caused the heartbreak. They are now realizing that their choices have consequences. So for the Taurus placements that are sitting in this Three of Swords and Four of Swords energy, it's not like your person isn't suffering, because they are, and they're realizing the consequences of their actions. Yeah. And for others, this could be mutual pain. So, what I mean by that is not only are you in this Three of Swords energy, but your person is also feeling, like they're disappointed by how things may have played out between you two, or they may even feel like they've been misunderstood. Like they're the ones that were misunderstood in the connection. And you're probably wondering, excuse me. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up. You also got the World as well as the Queen of Swords. And I love, love, love this deck. I love the imagery and the art. Love it. I think that's why I love tarot decks, because a lot of times it's the art for me. But with these two cards, yeah, I feel like your person, they see you as someone who has changed. For a lot of you, you're not showing up with that same level of softness, or you're not as available or even willing to accept their confusion anymore. You may have done that in the past. You may have been a little bit more understanding, patient with your person, but for many of you, you're like, no, 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 I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to be available to you in that same way anymore. And your person may even feel like you've reached a point where you need honesty, not even honesty, but also maturity from them as well. Or you're just going to close the chapter completely if you haven't. And so this Queen of Swords is giving, she's giving, you know what, either you come correct or you can stay where you are. Like, I need you to, and you're standing firm on that. You're standing firm, 10 toes down on that. Either you come towards me correct, or just don't even bother. Don't even bother coming. And then you also got the Seven of Cups. And so this card shows that there are still a lot of unanswered questions around this connection with your person. I feel like either you or your person may feel overwhelmed by choices. Your person, for sure, I'm picking up, is tempted by outside attention, or they're just unsure of what they truly want. So that makes them confused about how they should approach you, Taurus. But if you see this card, all these hands, different shades of complexion are reaching towards this lady. And this makes me feel like, Taurus, you may have options of, or people interested in you right now. And I feel like your person can actually sense that you're no longer, I mean, they're sensing that since other people want you, they're not the only person who could have access to you, which a lot of you may be thinking, why would they ever think that? I'm a catch. Of course, but sometimes people, they don't realize what they have until it's gone or it's not as accessible. And so I feel like this is sitting on the forefront of your person's brain. Okay, well, who is Taurus entertaining, and who has access to Taurus right now? And then you also got the King of Pentacles, as well as the Six of Swords and Two of Wands. So, yeah, I feel like this person sees you as someone they can build with, Taurus, someone they can build with, someone that could create a stable love and relationship for them long term. And so there is potential here for reconnection with your person. They don't see you as temporary energy, which, I mean, a lot of you are probably thinking, how could they ever? But that's not what I'm picking up from your person. But I do feel like, since the Six of Swords also popped up, I feel like this person is still trying to figure out how to get away from things, from how things were, or how they are now to where they want to be. So they are thinking, they are looking long term, Taurus. They are thinking long term, actually. You also got the Three of Wands as well. And so it's interesting that you got the Three of Wands as well as the Two of Wands. Yeah, I feel like your person may be planning from a distance. They're considering their next move. Um, they're thinking about, I don't know, they're thinking about what they can do about your situation. And for a lot of you, your person is trying to leave behind that conflict that you had before approaching you again. They're your person is watching, waiting, and planning. That's what I'm picking up from this energy. Because this isn't impulsive energy. It's someone who's trying to map out the future, and they're trying to think ahead. You also got the Queen of Pentacles. That's so interesting because you got the King of Pentacles and then you got the Queen of Pentacles. And this is one of the strongest relationship pairings. So you and your person, it's like you're good for each other. You're a good match. It's a good long-term match, even if it doesn't feel that way right now. You also got the Ace of Cups. Love that. As well as the Death card. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. So that's Virgo, Taurus, and a Capricorn. And then some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. I'm seeing that as well. But your person's intention is to create a new emotional beginning. So yeah, your person, they don't want this to end, even though they may not be acting right now. Um, they want to create a new beginning with you, Taurus, but only if the old dynamic can truly end, because I feel like there was a lot of emotional turbulence between you two in the past. And so I feel like this person, they may want a second chance with you. They may want to reconcile with you, or just to have that emotional conversation. But I feel like in order for this connection to actually make it, yeah, no, that same avoidance, mixed signals, confusion, you can't bring that into the next chapter in order for you to really have a new beginning with each other. Because I feel like this card is saying that something has to be released in order for the love to grow. And for some of you Taurus placements, I feel like your person is preparing to come back differently. I feel like they're gonna come back. I don't know. It's like you're gonna. No one changes overnight, but you're gonna see that this person is trying to come correct. And then for the rest of you, I feel like your person may realize that yes, their feelings for you are real, but they need to change before they can offer you what you deserve. So for some of you, they're gonna come back correct, and for some of you, it's like that person's gonna have that internal like aha moment, like, you know what, let me get my shit together before I try to come towards Taurus again. Oh wow, okay, so you also got the Six of Pentacles as well as the Eight of Swords. So yeah, July is looking like a month of boundaries. Boundaries. I'm picking that up. Yes, because this card, Six of Pentacles, it shows that there is that chance and opportunity for there to be mutual effort on both parts. So that means communication from your person, an apology, or even them attempting to, come back and give just as much effort, match your energy. That's what I'm picking up, matching your energy. Because if you've been giving more than your person has, or even if you've been given more than you've received, Taurus, I feel like July is going to tell you whether this person is finally ready to give the way you want and what you deserve, how you deserve. Yeah. But I feel like fear is still blocking someone's progress, because someone is constantly in their head over this connection. One or both of you may feel stuck in your head. So you're just replaying what happened between you two. You're wondering, okay, is it too late for this connection? Like, is it just, should we just call it? Is this connection really over? Or you're unsure how you should move forward after dealing with what you've dealt with your person. Yeah, I'm picking that up. You also got the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I'm seeing like new beginnings. I love that. And you also got the Hierophant. So there's going to be some type of breakthrough. I'm seeing and picking up. There's going to be some type of breakthrough this month. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be either a message, you're going to get a message from this person, Taurus, or there's going to be a conversation. It's going to cut through the confusion. Yeah. And like I said, some of you could be dealing with another Taurus, but and I say that because this is giving Taurus energy. Which tells me that July is asking you to also stand firm in your boundaries and your values, Taurus. Because you may be deciding that, you may be deciding what commitment, loyalty, and respect truly looks like for you. You might be trying to figure out, okay, what does that look like for me? What am I willing to tolerate? And so this could be a turning point, because it could lead to a conversation about making things more official, but only if both of you are willing to show up with consistency. So I feel like this could lead to some type of conversation surrounding that. And then you also got the Four of Cups. You got the Page of Wands reversed, as well as the Nine of Wands. And so I'm worried, not really worried, but you have a good heart, Taurus. Don't ever let anybody harden your heart. With this Four of Cups and Page of Wands in the reverse, I'm actually not worried, but I guess what I want to say is don't allow anyone to ever harden your heart, because I feel like a lot of you are going to guard your heart from here on out, but just don't close it off to love is what I'm saying. Because I feel like you're not going to be impressed by empty words, which is a good thing. You're not going to be impressed by empty words, delayed messages, even if it's sweet nothings, or even like half-hearted flirting, or someone who's coming in with that inconsistent energy. You're not impressed by it. You're not here for it. And you may be emotionally tired of just the bare minimum. It's like, okay, you know what you're willing to put forth and give. And so it's like, okay, I don't want to tolerate some half-ass or some half-empty cup, I want to say, some half-ass offering. Don't bring it to me because I don't want it. And so if this person does reach out, if your person does reach out, whether it's your current person or someone from the past, and it still seems immature or not like a full cup, not like an offering that's worth your time, you may choose not to entertain it. And to be honest, Taurus, I don't blame you, because they can keep that half energy over there because you deserve more. And then the final card you received is the Nine of Wands. And so I feel like by the end of this month, by the end of July, you're going to be very, very protective of your heart. You might still have love for the person, you might still care, but you're not about to keep fighting for something alone. You need someone to match your energy. So it's like, where's your fight? That, you know what I mean? So this is not necessarily a final ending. Sorry, I'm getting tongue tied, between you and your person. It's more like, I've been through enough. If you want access to me, you need to prove you can actually handle it. So that's what I'm picking up, Taurus. I really hope this reading resonated with you, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Please like, comment, or subscribe if the reading resonated. And I hope to I hope you guys will check in again. Thanks. Bye.